Hi, I'm Maxie B from the original Mary Jane Girls, and you're watching A Mad Week.
What up? What up? What is up, everybody? And Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Yeah! This is George I. Cortright, and we back for a mad week. Last year was a mad year, and we already starting off
Crazy.
As you can see, I got my criminal partner right here, my sister from the same mother. This is
IDC.
And we back.
Back.
There was gonna be some changes for this new year, but that got delayed. So same OG. Same OG. But guess what? We still gonna bring you the news. We still gonna bring you a little bit of entertainment, a little bit of fun, and tell you what's going on in our lives, and tell you what's going on in this crazy mess. It's a crazy messed up world. It's a mad world.
Yeah.
All right. What have you been up to? I haven't seen you since New Year's Eve.
Ooh.
New Year's. Right?
Working.
Just working?
Work.
Work.
Yes.
How's that going? Everything's going all right with that?
It's going.
How's it feel to be boss bitch?
It's hard. It's hard.
Hard out there for a pimp?
Man, I say 1-800 choke that hoe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Serious? 1-800 choke that hoe.
Yeah.
For real. For real.
It's a mad week.
It's a mad week, even in personal lives. So just work anything exciting?
No, not till probably start coming up. So I got things with the girls and everything, the squad. So got Taco Fest coming up. So I'm looking forward to that.
Got Taco Fest in the future, but
yes.
Recently in the past ain't too much going on.
Nothing.
So as far as myself, not much has been going on either. I last weekend. So, last Wednesday was New Year's Day. Of course, New Year's Eve was on a Tuesday. So at midnight, we all had fun, did some fireworks. As you can see, we had the pajama party over at the cousin's house.
Yeah.
Had the fireworks at midnight, drinking the champagne, if you can see, and by this picture, the champagne. Killed some champagne, boy.
Man.
Killed some champagne.
Man.
Martini and Rossi, Asti, Spumante. Fuck yeah.
I had to be at work that next day at 8:30.
Yeah, 8:30. What time we leave?
5.
Like 5 in the motherfucking morning. We got it in though.
Man, I was burping bubbles all day.
I wasn't doing shit that day.
I had to work. It was a rough day.
Had a great time.
It was
Cousin,
a great time.
Hosted a party.
Had a blast.
Had a potato bar.
Yes.
I remember about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm eating a fucking potato like an apple and shit, slathering some butter here and there.
Yeah, sure was.
Yeah.
It was fun. The games.
Oh, had some good times for the games. Oh, played some drinking Uno. Played the Chutes and Ladders, of course. Like I said, if you ain't party with me, my family, and my friends, you ain't party.
Yeah.
We have a good time. A real good time.
It's just an Uno game that lasted almost till midnight.
Yeah, Uno game. Drinking Uno lasted a long ass time.
Yeah.
I don't know about that game no more. I don't know about that one. But had a great time. Great time.
Always.
Then the following weekend, I ain't do shit. I know I did CrossFit in the morning Saturday, and then went to the store, got some food to make for the week and all that stuff, and do that shit. And then I didn't leave the house until Sunday night. And that's when I went and watched some movies.
I had to work. That's why.
Oh, I watched some movies this weekend.
What'd you see?
Oh, I saw some, but we're gonna do that at the end.
Oh.
Also, remind me about showing the shoes.
Yes.
I got some shoes to be shown. They ain't all that fancy, but I am proud of the fucking deals that I be finding.
Yeah, he always gets a deal.
And just get some shoes. And when I like a shoe, I tend to get more of the same type of shoe. Mm-hmm. So remember about the shoes. Remember about them shoes. And before the end of the night, when it was almost midnight, a buddy of mine who lives in Central Time Zone sent me a picture, and it just brought me back 20 years because this was taken 20 years ago. This is me and my homies 20 years ago, New Year's, and this was in Canada. This was in Canada because the Millennium 2000.
That one. Yeah.
Look, dude, I look young as a motherfucker because I was young.
You guys.
We got a mayor, firefighter, and rocket scientist. As a matter of fact, fucking rocket scientist. Look at us now. God damn. What the fuck? Old as a motherfucker. But anyways, that's what's been going on in my life, her life. What's been going on in the world. When I call it a mad week, it is a mad week.
Always.
Why do I dwell on the negative? I don't know because hopefully we can talk about it and then together we can get through this shit. But there is a lot of shit going on. Let's start with Australia, man. That is unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Australia fires going on. And the thing that got me is some of these pictures that came out. And this one is the one that got me. I had to go out and find it. I don't even know where I saw it. Probably like on a news feed or something like that. But this one is the one that got me. Because when you think of Australia, you think of kangaroos and koalas and shit.
And Aborigines, the idea.
Yeah, so when I saw that just like, god damn. Like,
what happened?
Pretty much they're saying that it's just like over in California, there's a dry season and it's just the time where there's a lot of fires and whatnot. And this one just seems to be worse. It's, as a matter of fact, it's the record-breaking for Australia right now. At this time, 17.9 million acres have burned during what is now the worst fire season on record for Australia. Approximately 27 people have died. 27 people. 2,000 homes burnt down or damaged. There's still more than 100 fires still burning. 1/3 of the island. 1/3 of the island is burned. And that's why when I show this picture right here, that's where all the fires and shit are. It's fucked up. And then
that's
a lot. That is a fucking lot.
That's the whole. That's Australia.
Yeah, one third of
you can say that's
island.
Australia.
That is. It's very unfortunate. And let's bring you back to this. And it says, I told you 27 people dead, but it says an estimate of 1 billion animals have died, and scientists fear long-term effect, even extinctions. Here's another picture of a messed up koala and all that stuff.
That's just sad.
The shit's sad. The shit is sad.
You gotta think the Tasmanian devil, all the animals that you really don't think of.
Yeah,
they are.
There's a lot of animals that are just native to Australia. And you can only find them in Australia. And then some of them might not be burned because of the fire, but their habitat is going to be burned down, and where the fuck they're going to go, and all fires are going to damage all the vegetation and all that stuff.
It's going to take a while for it to start, but just think once it grows back, it's going to be so beautiful.
Well, it takes a while for that shit to grow back, but there's
that's just sad.
There's billions of dollars from the Australian government, and I know other countries are chipping in. A lot of celebrities are helping out, and I know I just saw Ellen DeGeneres has started a GoFundMe to raise $5 million to donate over there. I was barely watching the Golden Globes was in the background of me doing something, and I think it was Russell Crowe received an award, but he wasn't there because he was over in Australia, doing efforts and whatnot.
I saw in the news too that a lot of, because Arizona there's some firefighters from Arizona that's actually over in Australia helping with the fires. I guess every state is actually sending firefighters to Australia to help with the fires, which I think is great.
Yeah, countries including the U.S., Canada, and New Zealand have sent firefighters and military support to try to help Australia with their wildfires, and to compare how much has been burned. And there's been fires since October 1st. But to compare, the Amazon rainforest, this is in 2019, the Amazon rainforest fires burned 17.5 million acres. California in 2019 burned 247,000 acres. Australia currently is at 17.9 million acres.
Wow.
And it's still going, and they say it's just at the beginning of their summer, because their summer is concurrent with our winter.
That's
so
scary.
This is at the beginning of the shit.
It's very scary.
And last year, California had 1 million acres of wildfires, of burned land and all that stuff. So this shit is bad. Mad week indeed. Yeah. Much love goes out to the people of Australia and all that stuff. Hope everything goes right. It just sucks shit like that happens.
Yeah, fires is not real.
And
that's nothing to be played with.
And this is just an example of global warming. Some people are still trying to deny global warming, but when shit like this happens, it's hard to fuck. Yeah, you can't deny that shit. So, heart goes out to Australia and everything going there. I don't have too much transitioning on this, so I'm just gonna go to what's next.
What's next?
Things getting burned down. Speaking of burning things, guess what? Illinois legalized recreational marijuana January 1st.
I knew that was coming. I have people in other states that was like,
they ready?
They was ready. Oh, they was ready.
So you think dispensaries open at like midnight?
Yeah.
I'm
pretty sure they did.
So
I'm pretty sure
Illinois
they did.
is just now getting into the recreational marijuana, so it's legal as of January 1st. What I did not know that Michigan became legal December 20th.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to Michigan.
Yeah. I didn't know Michigan started, but when I was doing my research, it says that other states, there's 3 states that most likely will become recreational legal in 2020, including New Jersey, Nebraska, and Arizona.
What?
That's what they say. It's already medicinal, but they're saying by the end of 2020, most likely, it's going to be recreational legal. For some of them people that's out there,
some of them people,
that like shit like that.
Some of the people that like that.
Some of the people like that shit. Speaking about smoking and doing stuff like that, one thing I did not know until I walked into the gas station the other day is that FDA officially raises the legal age to buy tobacco.
Yeah, to 21.
From 18 to 21.
Yep.
Being that I don't smoke or do any tobacco products.
I've heard that.
But
a couple of people came in and was talking about it, because certain things at our store you scan, you have to be 21, 18 to buy, like some medicines, lighters. Yeah.
You got to be how old to buy a lighter?
18.
18 to buy a lighter?
Yeah, can go, but they don't. We're still supposed to, but it pops up that it says you have to be 18 is your customary over 18. So but wow, that's interesting that you gotta be 21 now.
You gotta be 21 to buy tobacco products, all tobacco products, including e-cigs.
Well, I was trying to get rid of all the kids that was buying them and vaping and all that stuff. So
because e-cigs really aren't like really researched, and a lot of deaths have been created by e-cigs, so a lot of people don't know what's going on with that shit. So I guess this is one way to stop it. I guess that happened starting December 20th. It was on the FDA website. Trump signed a bill to change the Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act. And that day, it was put out on the FDA website that you have to be 21 now to buy all tobacco products.
I ain't 21 to drink, so.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. They legally say that you're an adult at age 18.
Yeah.
So you should be able to make those decisions. And it's not... How about change the regulations for e-cigs or something like that? Change regulations for shit.
Yeah.
Try to do something instead of just saying, oh, now you got to be 21.
Yeah.
All right, so 21 and older people are going to be having problems with the e-cigs and shit. What's that really going to change?
Nothing.
It's not going to change much. And plus, people are still going to be buying the shit illegal. Now tobacco is going to be the illegal shit. So it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy.
Wow.
Well, since we already talked about... I said his name. I might as well go ahead and say what the fuck's been going on with the dude.
The dude.
The dude here. Yo boy.
Oh, no.
And mine.
Oh, no.
Shit. Donald motherfucking Trump. And people got scared as a motherfucker lately.
What has he done now?
Oh yeah, you said you haven't.
I gotta say, I really haven't been up.
Like no kind of fucking.
The only thing I've heard, like I said, with little things I've been reading and stuff, but bits and pieces that what is going on with Afghanistan that they blew.
It's not Afghanistan. It's Iran.
Okay.
Well, January 3rd, Trump ordered airstrikes to assassinate Iran's general Qasem Soleimani.
Why?
So, supposedly, where is it? Supposedly, he says the Iranian general was actively developing plans to attack American diplomats and service members in Iraq and throughout the region. That's what his people told him that what was going on. So he ordered a strike to assassinate their general, and he was beloved in the country. They had the biggest funeral, whatever, for him and all that stuff. And so he did that. Now Congress is trying to limit how much power Donald Trump has over the military and all that shit. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. So
he just decided to go kill this man. Just to start. Basically, he just went and started some stuff.
He started some shit, and people was like, "Oh shit, this is gonna possibly start World War III." Yeah. So, what was it? Shit, I don't even know what day this was. I think it was yesterday. It might have been yesterday. Iran retaliated. But it was kind of a soft one. I think they know what's up. They know what's up. I really don't know if Trump was. It sounds like Trump is just trying to do some bullshit because you always hear that presidents try to start up war type shit, especially
to take pressure off of them,
or to show strength, especially when it's coming up for re-election and all that stuff. So this is his one war effort or whatever. So he does that, trying to get praised because he killed one of the major leaders over in the Middle East and all that stuff.
Okay, but my thing is, normally before something happens, you always hear of certain things that they done did.
I thought the same thing, because you've heard of Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, you heard of
Saddam Hussein.
Everybody, you hear things bad things that they've done over in those countries, things that hit the news.
Right.
But to say that you've never heard of this man,
especially during social media area when everybody knows everything. And
exactly.
Like, oh shit! Have you heard about they would have been calling them the new Osama or some shit like that.
And not only that, but then it's happened all of a sudden. For something that just happened, you don't hear about something, and then all of a sudden, who is this person? You know what I mean?
And we may be wrong. We might be the ones that's just ignorant, but we just everyday people. I never heard of them, you know. And as you can see,
problems with them.
I try to keep my ear to the fucking streets a little bit.
But not only that, but like I said, you normally, even news, you'll hear a sprinkle of somebody's name or something like that, something that they've done, that they've
something where it's
something
like
bad that
since Osama and since Saddam Hussein has been gone, the leader of terrorism is now Qasem.
Nothing.
Haven't heard anything, but he ordered a strike for the assassin. Wow. He died. They had a funeral, and then yesterday, Iran retaliated. But it was kind of hey, we're gonna do something, but we really don't want that smoke, because what they did was they sent 22 missiles. Well, I've gotten different stories. Some said 16 missiles, another said 22 missiles, but struck 2 different Air Force bases in Iraq. 2 different United States Air Force bases in Iraq. But prior to sending the missiles, they warned them. So therefore,
they were able to get everything out. Say, okay, we're taking this serious, clear out and everything to make sure.
So no Americans were killed during this strike. But they did, unleash something, showing, hey, don't fuck with us. We have the ability to do this, but really we don't want all that smoke.
This is, wow. This man is still, oh, wow.
Yeah. So they retaliated by striking 2 U.S. bases in Iraq at Erbil and Al-Assad.
Wow.
No, I did not. I thought put a map on here, but I did not put a map. So that is your boy Trump. That is your boy. This guy right here.
He done got fat. Is that a new picture?
I don't know. I searched the image, and this was one of the ones that looked the worst. So.
It's not far from the truth, though.
I didn't want to give him a nice picture up here.
It really is no picture that you can put up of him that anybody can say, oh, that's a nice. No.
Here you go. There you go, Trump. There you go, Trump. Hey, what up, Trump?
Still a koala. No. People still like koalas.
That is true.
So you can't do that. No.
People want to help this. Yeah. People don't want to help this.
No.
Because he a punk ass.
Yeah.
But, oh, well. Speaking of people. All right, hold up.
There's some stuff going
Speaking of people who don't like Trump, people are going out of their way to display how much they don't like Trump. One person, George Lopez.
Oh, I love George Lopez.
Oh, so you don't know what he said?
No.
All right, so supposedly there was it's fake news. Found out it's fake news. At the time I heard it for the first time, I didn't know it was fake news. But come to find out, fake news, that after Trump ordered the assassination of their general, Iran put out this, or somebody in Iran put out this bounty for Trump worth $80 million. That was the word on the street, was there's a bounty for Trump, $80 million. And our boy George Lopez said, we'll do it for half. So he put that on social media, and pretty much he is currently being investigated by Secret Service.
Really? He's a comedian.
He's a comedian, but Kathy Griffin did that whole fake Trump head and stuff. And you got to understand, no matter if he is still the president, though. He's still the president.
He's a joke.
He's still the president, though. He's still the president. Unfortunately.
But really, certain people, really?
Hey.
Come on, man.
Hey, he's still the president. Just because you have a certain job doesn't make you not a suspect for certain things.
But still, it's like, really?
Just like...
some things you just can't. Just no.
But like I said, just because you're in the entertainment industry doesn't make you not a suspect or not able to do anything. Just like Molly Fitzgerald.
What did Molly's little sweet self do?
What did Molly say? Oh, Molly looks sweet?
Molly looks so sweet and innocent. What did Molly do?
Molly still looks sweet?
Oh, what?
Molly still looks sweet?
What has Molly been through?
Well, Molly Fitzgerald accused of fatally stabbing her mother inside her Kansas home. Molly, as you can see here, was an actress who had a small part in the Captain America First Avenger movie.
Small part.
Yeah,
so
a small part. Her IMDb credit says Stark Girl.
Okay.
As a reference, I was once a joint smoking thug. And on IMDb, look up George I. Cortright, and one of my credits is joint smoking thug. That is real story right there. Well, this girl was Stark Girl. Stark Girl. Well, her mother, age 68. What? You know what? In my research, it didn't tell me why, but this is in the suburbs of Kansas City metro area, Olathe, Kansas. That's on the Kansas side. She is accused of second-degree murder of her 68-year-old mom. $500,000 bail. And the weird thing about this is she's going to represent herself in court.
No, Molly. Don't you know only a fool represents themselves?
Molly look like a goddamn fool in this
Molly
one.
look like a hot mess.
Alright, and Molly is age 38.
Wow. What did Mama do, Molly?
It didn't tell me what Mama did, but Molly wasn't having it.
Molly wasn't having it.
Molly McButter. Molly McButter.
Show your age.
Do you know that commercial?
I remember.
Do you? Speaking of who you might not see too many commercials for these days anymore, Pier 1. Because Pier 1 is going out of business. They will close up to 450 locations, which is almost half of their locations. The company is preparing to file bankruptcy. And they will utilize a third-party liquidator to help manage store closing.
It's sad. Another one bites the dust.
Is it though?
What?
I've never been to a Pier 1.
Really?
What the fuck is in there?
They have like stuff in your house, decorative stuff, pillows. It's a woman.
Have you been to it?
I've been to a Pier 1.
And you've actually bought shit from there?
I don't know if I don't but I know I've been in a Pier 1, yes.
It's like, I've been to went to Bed Bath & Beyond recently. Black Friday went to Bed Bath & Beyond. It never crossed my mind to go to a fucking Pier 1. Has it ever crossed your mind?
Oh, wow.
Anytime? Nope. That's what happened. That is what. Pier fucking 1. Who gives a fuck? Alright.
Yeah, that is kind of a...
Pier 1. Alright, speaking of other retail chains and shit like that, Walmart.
Uh-oh, what about Walmart?
Not all Walmarts. You know, Walmart gets a bad rap of being kind of dirty and shit like that. And it varies, depends on location, but it just has a reputation of being dirty.
I guess.
Well, this particular Walmart in northwest Pennsylvania had some problems and is definitely going to be seen as possibly dirty because someone deliberately released bed bugs in this Walmart in northwest Pennsylvania. No arrests and no suspects at this time. That's just straight up nasty. It's like the definition of nasty. Bed bugs, nasty. So, yeah. Yeah.
It's just making me... Because, bed bugs are something
just
that's
nasty.
They're the worst things in the world.
Yeah, just fucking nasty. So, store employees found pill bottles with bugs in them. One of the pill bottles was found in the jacket pocket in like the men's section. And then another bottle was found near the belts and all that stuff.
Oh, they made sure it got
in
places
the clothing
that,
department. And
places.
then there was like some alive in the pill bottles in the jacket pocket. Some dead ones in the pill bottle near the belts, and then actual bugs found in the dressing room. I don't know, how do you take care of that problem in that much of an area? Because I know like
they're gonna have to shut it down.
Like
that is just the
fumigate or some shit like that. Because I know like with a couch you have to put it all in like a heated thing or something like that. Clothes you have to put through dryers and all that stuff.
It's a process because remember, bed bugs is nothing to play with at all.
That is nasty.
That is very. My heart goes out to anybody that shopped in that Walmart and took them home.
Oh shit!
You gotta thank all the people that went in that Walmart
because they didn't know.
Exactly. So you at home and all of a sudden
you got bed bugs.
And then you got to think you don't know you got them and you're going to other places
and just spreading that shit. It's just gonna be an epidemic.
It's gonna be nasty.
Northwest Pennsylvania.
Please have your houses or your cells checked if you live in that area because you do not want bed bugs. Do not want bed bugs.
Police are testing. The bottle for prints and looking at surveillance to find out what kind of motherfucker tries to do this. It just mad weak, man. Stupid motherfuckers. Why?
Would you consider that a terrorist attack?
Ish, yeah. An infestation. Terror. I wouldn't call it terror. It ain't terror,
but still.
But it's still some kind of, like police.
It's some kind of.
Police should be involved. It's like assault. There's probably some type of crime that it fits that
going away.
Yeah, does something. And it might not be a long time since it, but dude,
that's just nasty.
Because
that's intentional.
It's property damage, especially if they have to go in and like do some major remodel, like take up some like the carpet, the dressing room shit, all the clothes will be destroyed in that area. That's a lot of property damage with. Yeah. Oh wow. That's nasty.
Ew. Moving on. Because you give me the creeps.
Giving you the creeps.
Yes.
Giving you the creeps. All right. Speaking of creeps, let's talk about this motherfucking creep. We showed you Molly McButter. Molly McButter. We showed you her. So let's show you Brandon Kirby.
What did Brandon do?
Well, Brandon stole a goddamn truck. That's what Brandon did. Brandon stole a truck from in front of an adult video store in Carthage, Missouri. There's a lot of places not too far from Kansas City, but this Carthage, Missouri is, if you go straight south of Kansas City, probably a couple of hours, almost to the border, the southern border of Missouri from Kansas City. Okay. So it's pretty much a ways away. Brandon, age 40, stole a truck from outside of an adult video store in Carthage, Missouri.
He sold just a regular truck or the video store truck?
Funny you should ask. If there's more, let me tell you, because that's just a regular story.
Yeah.
Well, inside of this truck was a sleeping man in the passenger seat and the man's pet goat in the bed of the truck. Well, when the man woke up, Kirby held him at gunpoint and then pistol whipped him. Well, he then took some meth and headed to the Oklahoma border. So he took meth.
Okay.
And headed to the Oklahoma border after
pistol whipping in the truck.
Is still in the truck.
Okay.
Pistol whipping the dude that was asleep. Okay. And the goat that was in the back.
Okay. So after I did all this, then I decided to take meth.
Yeah. So he did all that and was trying to flee for some reason to Oklahoma. Okay. And then on his way to Oklahoma, he was like, I'm done with these people. And go. And so he dropped him off on the side of the road.
He dropped him off?
He dropped him off on the side of the road.
Then what was the point of pistol whipping him?
I don't know.
What's the point of
Well, the motherfucker does meth. So, does this motherfucker look like he has good reason to do shit? Does he? Does he look like he has good common sense?
I guess not.
Well, right there is a story. But there's more.
What?
Once let out on the side of the road with his goat, the man called 911. The police called OnStar. OnStar slowed the truck down to 15 miles an hour so the cops could catch him. Well, some people would just concede. Not this guy. Not this guy. He led police on a low speed car chase. That's what they call it. Not a high speed car chase, a low speed car chase. Before running over a spike trap, you know.
Yeah.
So this motherfucker's going 15 miles an hour, and they still had to bring out the spikes on him.
That's wow.
Well, he didn't stop there.
But wait, that gets worse.
But wait, it gets worse. I like that. This motherfucker pulls over and then tries to flee on foot before getting caught hiding in some tall grass. He wasn't going down without a fight. This is Brandon Kirby, age 40.
Man.
Mad week.
Meth is a hell of a drug.
Meth is a motherfucking drug.
Meth is a motherfucker.
It is.
Man.
All right.
Wow.
No, that's kind of a fun. That's a fun mad week. We'll save that one for last. This whole one. All right. We'll go right here. Now, we showed you Molly.
Uh-oh. Yes. Molly McButter.
Molly McButter. We showed you Brandon Kirby. Well, let me introduce you to... What the fuck is his name? Let me introduce you to Robert Thomas.
Okay. Now, he looked crazy, deranged, and creepy.
Well, Robert Thomas is 93. That's why.
They getting older and older.
They are getting older and older. Robert Thomas.
What he do?
93 years old. Upset about flooding and water damage in his apartment, he shot an employee of the complex. Yeah. So, Robert Thomas was charged with attempted murder, kidnapping, discharging firearm within a structure, burglary with firearm, and carrying a concealed weapon without a permit. He used a motherfucking 9mm Glock. A 9mm Glock. And guess what? He was caught on surveillance, so we got it for you right here. Look at that. There's him with his Glock in the office.
So he went to the office and shot.
Yeah, the employees. Yeah, he was complaining about the flooding and water damage in his apartment. So he went in to the office complaining and all this shit. Somebody was calling 911. There was another lady, and he told her she could leave. But he shot one random shot. It went through like a partition in the wall, hit a computer. Nobody got hurt on that.
Right.
Then there was an employee sitting in the chair, the male employee sitting in the chair. He shoots this guy. The guy falls out of the chair, and it's the scene he shot him again. Police finally come. What's his name? Robert. Robert puts the gun on the desk. Police come in, tackle him, and all that stuff. The employee that was shot, He's gonna be all right. Nothing fatal. Shot twice, but expected to recover.
Wow.
Police talked to the old man tackled. Oh my God! I fucking fucked that spelling. It says talked on here, but it's supposed to be tackled. All right. Police tackled the old man to the ground after he placed the gun on the desk. And another weird thing about this, he was only held at $25,000 bail.
Look at him.
Well, I know, but still, why should he get a pass? Just because he's 93?
He don't really get a pass. Where he going?
What? I don't know.
He gonna probably die.
He gonna die. That's where he going. He gonna die
before court even comes. So
that's what they thought about Bill Cosby too. That's what they thought. But
underestimate.
Yeah, Robert Thomas wasn't having it, and
flooded his apartment again.
Look at his get up though. This looked like a movie.
Yeah, it does.
His fucking hat, like black.
Yeah,
he was out for justice.
He was gangster.
That was a gangster
move, but he looked cray.
Probably just got through watching The Irishman on Netflix.
He was being a painter.
He had to do what he had to do.
He was being
somebody was gonna be sleeping with a fisher that night. But
he didn't get a chance to throw his gun in the river.
I didn't show this. But look how close he was to this guy.
He wasn't playing.
But he didn't do a lethal shot though. And he shot him twice, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, he just wanted to scare him.
Just like what's his Nino, bro?
The old man was gonna do me in. Yeah. But he got him in the end.
He got him. So death isn't something to laugh about. No. But even though we just did, but that's we're having fun in games. We're trying to entertain you as well as
lighten up the situation.
Yeah, lighten up the situation on this one. But this death, some people didn't like him, but I think he did a lot for the sport and the league. David Stern passed away on January 1st. Died at age 77. I guess he suffered a brain hemorrhage on December 12th.
Oh, wow.
On December 12th, but he didn't pass away until January 1st. Like I said, some people liked him, some people didn't.
Yeah, there's mixed reactions.
Yeah, he was the NBA commissioner from 1984 to 2014, so for a whole 30 years.
Commissioner Stern.
Yeah, Commissioner Stern. I know a lot of good things.
Commissioner Stern.
The NBA grew.
Yeah.
Greatly under his control. So that's one thing he did well. I know I can't remember some of the things that people are upset about, but they had lockouts a couple times. Yeah. So, but he was 77 years old. Rest in peace, David Stern. And speaking of sports, that's pretty much what I did last weekend. That's what I'm going to be doing this weekend is watching football, and it's playoff time.
And who? I have no idea.
All right, I'll tell you.
Thank you.
I'll tell you. What's coming up on Saturday is the Vikings versus the 49ers. So my mom's Vikings are still in it. They beat the Saints last week.
Yes. I don't like the Saints.
Because they're in your division.
Yep.
She's a Falcons fan, so Falcons were pretty horrible. Just a little tad bit better than my team. Just a tad bit better. But Vikings beat the Saints to go on to play the 49ers. And the Titans, the Tennessee Titans, beat Tom Brady and the Patriots.
What?
To go face Ravens.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it was a shocker. It was definitely a shocker.
Vegas is on fire.
Because I would have to say
Vegas
so because
is on fire.
No matter what, it's not like
Patriots
people.
Was,
not too many people were probably betting on the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
And people, it's just hard to bet against the Patriots. It's hard to bet against Tom Brady. So talk
about a shakeup.
But I doubt they do shit against the Ravens. The Ravens are gonna just mollywop them. Lamar Jackson is a fucking beast. On Sunday, it's gonna be the Texans against your Auntie's Chiefs.
Ooh.
The Texans were down by like 16 at the half, 16 or 21 at the half, and then came back on Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills pretty much choked and won that game.
I don't know if the Chiefs gonna choke, so that's gonna be a good
Chiefs
game.
probably ain't gonna choke, but last time they played, Texans beat the Chiefs.
Well, that was
that was last time. This playoffs,
Yeah,
Mahomes got something to play for. And the other game on Sunday is the Seattle Seahawks versus the Green Bay Packers.
Ooh.
So, cousin Kev gonna be
he's gonna be
on
green.
One.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow.
One thing to note on this, out of all the 8 teams remaining, 4 of them have black quarterbacks that are starting.
Wow.
Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, and then Deshaun Watson for the Texans.
Wow. So who's your take on making it to the end?
I wouldn't mind seeing an all-purple Super Bowl.
Ooh.
The Ravens versus Vikings. Seahawks and 49ers are in the Cardinals division, so just like you, I don't want to see them motherfuckers go. It'll be interesting to see the 49ers Ravens because it'll be a repeat of the Super Bowl where Beyonce blew out the fucking electricity. So that'll be interesting, but it's still the 49ers, so But I'd rather see the Vikings, Ravens. Out of all those teams, who would you like to see?
I don't know. Because it's just like, okay, everybody I know, there's 3 teams in it that I know that. So Mom's team's in it, EJ's team's in it, and Ken's team's in it. So it's like, somebody's going to be.
So it can't
be.
It has to be either Mom's team or Kev's team.
Or Mom's
versus Sister's team.
I think it'd be a Vikings-Chiefs game. That
Vikings?
would be.
The
house would be.
The household. Oh, y'all hosting Super Bowl. If that happens, y'all hosting Super Bowl over there. We calling it. Watch this and calling it. If it's Vikings, Chiefs, y'all hosting Super Bowl.
All right.
Cool. And some other notable things in the NFL that happened. Some jobs were lost and some jobs were replaced or whatever. Mike McCarthy, old coach for the Green Bay Packers, is now with the Cowboys. The Cowboys was done with Jason Garrett. They was like, bye, bitch. We done with you. And then the Giants got rid of their coach and hired the wide receiver coach for the New England Patriots, Joe Judge. A lot of people was like, we don't know about that.
A lot of shakeups.
Carolina fired their coach, Ron Rivera, but Ron Rivera was picked up by the Washington Redskins, who fired their coach.
Dang.
And then Carolina ended up picking up Matt Rhule, Rhule. Rhule. He was the head coach at Baylor, and Baylor had a pretty good season this year. But one thing I want to talk about the NFL, and I said this several times in several different episodes. Why the fuck is the name Redskins still in the goddamn NFL? I think we're past that. It's 2020.
Where they gonna be now?
They could be something else, any fucking thing else. Do you know how much money you could create by just getting even a decent name? You'll have the sales from loyal fans of Washington, have the sales of that. You'll sell out of the old shit because it's going to become retro.
Yeah.
So all the new shit, you sell all the new shit and all that stuff. And then in like 5 years, bring back the old shit just as a, hey, throwback. This is a throwback. It's all kinds of money. And shit, it's just so fucking racist. Redskins. with the fucking Native American on it. That's just wrong, man. And we passed it.
We passed a lot of
we
stuff.
Passed
but then
this.
you gotta think. It's just.
This is the same city that changed their basketball team from the Bullets to the Wizards, just because they want to get a better reputation or whatever. So come on, it's about that time now.
Go to be the Washington Bullets.
Now that's messed up. Oh, you want us to change our name, huh? We're gonna use the Bullets. That ain't getting used around here.
Exactly.
That's fucked up. It's just Washington Warriors. That still sounds high schoolish, but still, you can do a bunch with it.
You could.
The DC Damage. I don't know, something. Y'all.
No.
Let's find a different name for Washington Redskins. I'm going to put up a post. And what do y'all think it should be? Because we should be done with that shit. It's 2020. Let's get rid of that. All right. And here's some of the throw-ins. Oh, let me make sure I don't forget about the first things. Oh, over here. Here's throw-ins. I think we're making good time. We're making good time. This motherfucker right here. John Schnatter. This the Papa John's guy. He's the founder.
Oh, okay.
But
John, okay.
he no longer has as much control as he did.
Right.
He still owns a little bit. You know, Shaq is now
oh goodness. Him and
the owner and all that stuff. What
is who was it? With Papa John's? Peyton Manning.
Peyton. Oh, actually, since he got released, Schnatter got released. I haven't seen Peyton Manning.
Exactly.
Do
That's
much
what. Like,
for
wait a minute. What did? That's
no, well, he was just a spokesperson.
I thought he had He had ties into
honestly,
his money and all that.
I do
into
not
it
know.
too.
I just know I'm not opposed to eating Papa John's, even though it still ain't the best pizza.
It's not the best pizza.
But since Shaq is more control over it, I'm willing to give them another chance. But this motherfucker, John Schnatter, he is pledging to eat 50 pizzas in 30 days to top his last year's record of 40 pizzas in 30 days.
Why are you eating pizza every day?
The reason he tried doing it last year, he was trying to show that, hey, since I've been gone, the quality of the pizza ain't the same. And that's what was he doing or whatever.
That's petty.
It is very petty. It's very
stupid.
petty. Especially since you're still making money on how your company does. You're still making money. So you got to go out there and do that.
So basically you're shaming your own company.
Yep.
For what reason?
To be petty.
That's
I ain't the CEO no more. The quality of the pizza has gone down. I ate all these 40 pizzas and it just ain't the same. And now this year I'm eating 50. But then again, he's probably the type that wants to be in the limelight. Mm-hmm. And so, hey, you ain't heard from me in a while, so I'm gonna eat 50 pizzas. No. Fuck you, John.
How you said no publicity is bad publicity.
Yeah. But nobody gives a fuck about that guy no more.
Because, yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck about you, Papa John.
He said, not better pizza, not better better quality, not you.
Not you. Here is this lady right here. I didn't get her name because it really isn't important. But this Florida woman, as you can see right here, she gave birth to 2 sets of twins in 1 year.
Oh, wow.
The ones on the left are Mark and Makai. She gave birth to them in March. And then in December, she gave birth to Kaylin and Caleb.
Aww.
She states that it was all natural. Both of them was all natural.
Hey, some people...
2 sets of twins in less than a year. March and December.
Go, girl.
They was getting it in.
That 6-week checkup was already in.
They was getting it in. It's Florida.
She wasn't playing.
It's Florida. They crazy.
Oh, well, I don't know. In Arizona, we sell a lot of pregnancy tests.
At the dollar store?
Whoa.
There's pregnancies at the dollar store?
You can't keep pregnancy tests on those shows.
Really?
Cannot keep pregnancy tests.
Oh,
and I asked some of my other coworkers at one of my other locations, and they said because the internet doesn't work all the time, and with the
what do you mean the internet doesn't
well,
work?
some places, sections of Arizona, the internet is not all that great.
Okay.
So that goes out all the time. So there's nothing else to do. And then
Oh, come on. Because they ain't got no internet, you gotta fuck.
Yeah.
That's the reason. Oh,
yeah.
Man.
And they like to party.
Oh, Arizona like to party. Well, recreational weed coming. There's gonna be a little bit more parties. Speaking of partying, somebody thought they was about to party like it was 1999. This lady here in Spain. This lady right here thought she was about to party her ass off. This Spanish news reporter quits her job live on TV after winning the lottery. Look at her. She is happy as a motherfucker.
How much did she win?
She, man, had the potential to win $436,000.
Potential.
On air, she went outside, had champagne poured all over. On air, she was like, I'm not going in tomorrow. Oh. And she found out later that she won a total of $5,500. So, as of right now...
She's looking for a job.
No, it said, well, the stories were a little misleading. Everywhere I heard, everywhere I looked, the headlines was like, woman quits her job. Woman, quits her job and all that stuff.
Right.
But technically, she just said she wasn't going in tomorrow. She didn't really say that she quit.
She just said, I'm going to party tonight. Yeah. I ain't going to work tomorrow. Yeah. Y'all see me the next day.
Exactly. And, look, she looked like she was about to get it in.
Yeah, she did.
Looked like she was about to get it in. But turns out she was going to be on holiday anyway. We're going on a vacation. But as of right now, when I did my research, it's not known if she has a job still or not. But yeah, she thought she won that big one because the lotteries in Spain are a little bit. Well, this lottery is a little bit different. You can pay the winning ticket actually costs $200 to buy, but since that's a lot of money, you can the stores can split it up in tenths. So she bought one of those tenths. So therefore, she only got a portion of that bigger pot. She obviously didn't realize that and thought she won that big one. But she didn't. She got $5,500, which ain't enough to quit your job.
No, boo. Not in her leopard skin shirt.
No, well.
Or a dress or
whatever. Yeah. I think she already had the champagne drenched over on her by this picture. Look at her.
Oh yeah, she looked awful. Yeah. She had the cheer squad with her. Hey, they doing it.
We're not getting in. Not getting in. It says she was bragging to on TV to the fans or whatever. Yeah, she didn't do it well. She was not quite humble.
No. No, she wasn't.
And I said I was going to tell you about the movies that I went to.
Yes, please.
All right, the first one of what I've seen, and I know you're upset, but Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler.
How was it?
Fucking amazing. You know what you thought it was going to be? It was all that and them some. It gets you. You're intrigued, and then something happens. And it makes the whole movie great. So I can't tell you about it, but when you get a chance, watch the movie. It has stuff to do with sports gambling. You know, I like doing that. It's like sports. It has Kevin Garnett in it. It has The Weeknd in it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so it gets you on different levels. It was really well done. I liked it. It was Adam Sandler in a different way, and it fit. it absolutely fit. It was a great movie. I recommend it to each and everybody that wants to go see it. Next, I saw Queen and Slim.
Okay.
I was interested in seeing this. It's a good movie, but I expected more out of it. I just expected more just because there was parts they could have trimmed some of the fat in there.
Added some more.
Just trim some of the fat. There was not enough action in it, and just could have trimmed some of the like dull moments in there and just squished it down because it was still over 2 hours. But some of that could have been trimmed out. Added maybe 1 or 2 more like action type scenes in it, but otherwise it was a pretty good movie. I respect it. Okay. The other movie that I've seen was Jojo Rabbit. Jojo Rabbit. This has some decent actors in it. Scarlett Johansson's in it. Fat Amy from from Pitch Perfect and all that stuff. Rumor
Phoenix. Rumor Wilson.
Yeah. There was some funny moments in it, but not this. Yeah, keep going to that. There was some funny moments in it, but overall, it ain't for everybody. No. I tell you that there's not that much diversity in it, and there's a reason why.
Oh, the humor and all that.
The type of humor, because it's a humoristic movie about World War II and Hitler and all that stuff. That's World War II or what? I think it's 2.
2.
So it has something to do with Hitler and like Jews and Nazis and all that stuff. So not everybody's gonna like it. It's not gonna connect with everybody.
Gotcha.
So it's nothing. Somebody I was talking to at a gig I was at yesterday. No, not yesterday. Yeah, that was yesterday. I was at a gig yesterday. And said that we talked about Uncut Gems, and then said Jojo Rabbit was a good movie. And I was like, I was wanting to see that, so I might as well go. So went, and it's like it was all right. And I get where some people would like it. It just ain't for everybody.
Gotcha.
All right. Oh, one other thing I want to discuss was a TV show I started watching on Netflix. And that is The Witcher.
Oh, yeah.
Did you start watching it?
Yeah, I did the whole.
Yeah. Oh, you did all of it?
I done went through that whole season. Yeah.
How you like it?
I like it. You're gonna. I put this way. I'm watching it because somebody else told me to watch it, so I had questions too. But you have to finish the whole thing before you kind of
piece it together.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking about episode 3 or 4.
Yeah, I got lost too.
And I was lost. Like, hold the fuck up. Then
you're lost.
I had to So I had to stop my thinking there. Then rewind my thinking to be like. No, so that means that shit right
Just
there.
Just keep going. Just keep watching. You're gonna. Yeah.
I fell asleep several times too, and I was telling the dude that told me to watch Jojo Rabbit. We were discussing this. Once again, this is The Witcher.
I like it.
I
enjoyed it so much.
I fell asleep several times, and it's not because it's not good. I just think I watch a lot of TV, a lot of movies, and this was like a mixture between several things that I've seen before, like Game of Thrones mixed with something else. And it just isn't as good as those.
No, but
therefore,
just keep watching. Just keep watching.
I'm gonna keep watching.
Yeah, I thought the same thing because I was lost and literally started the series over at the beginning.
Oh,
because I like 3 in. I was like you, 2 or 3 in. I was like, wait a minute, and started over again.
Shit.
And then okay, and then I was like wait a minute, what is the score? Just watch. Just continue to watch. I'm like, okay.
So
but it is
The Witcher.
It's an excellent one. I like it.
So she says it's excellent.
I think
it's all right. But then I'm not all the way through,
Yeah.
and it caught me at the confused part. I'm at the confused part.
Keep watching.
So that is movies and TV. Told you I was gonna do the shoes. So
Dun, dun, dun,
like
dun.
I said,
Oh my goodness.
yeah. Well,
He
I
wasn't playing.
bought some shoes. I do running, so I need some shoes.
Yes,
And-
lots of running, lots to scare people and come and get cars and
Yep.
evil.
Run over to my mama's house.
Evil.
Oh,
Evil.
But bang! Look at these. Look at these. I already have one pair of these, and I like how they feel when I run. And then they came across on sale, like JCPenney.com or whatever. But I think I can't remember how much I bought my first pair for, but $39.99 on sale. These motherfuckers. So, and I like it.
It's very light. That shoe is
It's
light.
It is very light. Yeah.
That shoe is light.
And then, like I said, when I like stuff, I like to buy them again. So, bang! Same shoe, different color. So, each one $39.99 on sale. It's like shit. You know, why the fuck not?
Why not?
Why the fuck not? And then the other day, I was like going through. I think this is New Year's Eve. Seeing some. It's like,
Ooh.
oh shit! Look at that. It's got the Mad Week colors on it
Oh.
already. And bang, a little shiny, little shiny shoe. Look at that. Oh shit! Look at that. So got these. And then I liked them so much, and I was like, "Hey sis, you want a pair?" There's your little bitty shoe. There's your little bitty shoe.
Thank you. Really, my little bitty shoe.
Yeah,
Oh, these are cute.
See, so I'm proud of my sister. She had a great 2019, and I owed her some shoes because I said I was gonna buy her some shoes. So
Thank you.
here are the shoes that I owed you and said I was gonna get you almost a year ago.
But still, you paid your debt.
So
I got my
I'm a
shoes.
Lannister. I pay my debts. So once Game of Thrones reference. But anyways, this has been a mad week. Thank you for coming and watching me. This is 2020 season 4, episode 1. We're gonna do some things this year. I keep saying that, but let's make it happen this year. I am George I. Cortright. This is
IDC.
and we is out. Motherfucker, we is out this motherfucker. We is out this motherfucker. We is out this motherfucker. We is out. We is out. We is out. We is out.